Right, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. So it's another Supercars of Scarisbrick, Tour de France, Southport-ish direction meet. So I'm outside Chan's house again. I'm going to drive down. I think Benty's coming, maybe Steve. Let's see who turns up. Right, bring you back when there's some cars to look at, yeah? See you in a bit. So we're in traffic. It's been a while since I've had a noisy start to the day like this. Chan's in the Evo, Steve's in the Gallardo. That Gallardo's a 5 litre one. He's put a straight through exhaust on it. A Supercars spoiler, painted the wheels gold. You'll see it again in a bit, no doubt. And then you've got my car with my new exhaust on. So everything's noisy as flipping heck this morning. So we meet up at a petrol station and we'll take it from there. Right, so we're here, it's busy already. But we've got my car, then we've got Benty's, we've got Steve's Gallardo and Chan's Evo. So this is who we drove down with. And then there's all sorts already here, so I'll drive you around, walk you around. I'm not driving, am I? And I'll show you what's here today. But that's 600 horsepower Evo. We've got a 5 litre Gallardo with a big exhaust on. You know Benty's car by now. Got mine. Made a 911 friend. There you go. These are nice. I know almost next to nothing about them. Are these the ones that have a V8 in them? Or something like that? I honestly don't know. I'm going to have a Google when I go home because I think that's a good looking car. It looks like a good alternative to like an M4 or whatever. That's nice. I've never, what do you call it? Never really wanted one, but I always think they look really nice. Much better than the 350, I think. This is nice. A lovely turbo with the blue roof against the silver, looks nice. John's Noble again, very nice. He's just had I think it's a gearbox issue with this that he's just sorted out, so lovely jubbly, isn't it? Matching 2RS and 3RS. It almost looks like mine if you put yourself in the eye with a sausage, so there you go. A V12 that. Very nice. Not the best angles because I'm trying to avoid getting kids in the videos, but a nice green G-Wagon. I like that colour. And I like G-Wagons, so I like green G-Wagons. Who knew? And then we've got Hot Rods, El Camino I think. We've got a Mustang, we've got a Camaro. So you get a bit of everything here, as you can see. More Porsches. A lovely 930. I don't know. One of my favourites, this lovely old Rolls Royce. He always brings his dog. Difficult to frame because he's 3 football fields long. But there we go. Nice. Stancy 3 Series estate. A nice old Volvo 440 with Porsche-ish wheels on. Nice. Something a bit different, a racing truck. I know nothing about these, but looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Nice Saxo. I think we saw this the other week. Nice Huracan Performante. GTR again. Virtually a dragster. Very smart in it. Exhaust down there. Massive steering wheel. Bit different, isn't it? So, Stancy stuff isn't really my thing, is it? But I do quite like that. With them brown seats in. Quite nice, quite nice. And then this one's got Huracan wheels on it. Again, quite nice, really. So, if you can't tell, this one's turboed. Drawing a crowd. But it's nice, isn't it? Lots of fancy stuff on it. And that's the back.
Unbelievable.
There we go. How nice is that? So just saying, that's quite nice. Always a crowd pleaser. I don't know what they call these, phase 1, whatever it is, but an early 172 with the OZF1 wheels on and stuff is my favourite one, I think, my favourite type of Clio. And I say that while it's sat next to a V6, but I honestly these days think that's what I would actually buy. An array of nice cars, RS4s, GT4s. Well, this is what actually caught my eye. A white 488. I think that looks really good. Cayman. That's what mine looked like originally, although that's a 0.2. Well, I've got them wheels in my garage somewhere. And now I've ruined it. But there you go. How it started. And then a 997 turbo. And it's a manual. So that's nice, isn't it? Can we get it in? Not quite. And then I quite like this. It's an SRI, BBS wheels. I always like the wing mirrors on Vectras. How they like blend into the bonnet. Anyway, there we go. A nice enough M4. So there's a guy on the internet debating, should he keep his M4 or should he buy a Porsche? Depends what you want, innit? Way more powerful than pretty much any Porsche if you fettle one of these. So if you just want power and all that sort of stuff, keep your M4. But if you want corners and all that sort of shit, then swap it for the Porsche, don't you? So look at this, this is a CBR 1000F. So this is what come before the Blackbird. So this was Honda's fastest bike, I'm pretty sure, until they brought out the Blackbird. And it doesn't look like it has any sporting intentions, does it? But I'm sure that'll do about 190 mile an hour or something daft like that. It's a nice big comfy kind of sports tourer rather than an all-out superbike. It's my type of bike. Evo 6, I assume. Evo 6 bits anyway, if not. But it's nice, isn't it? I don't know what the colour is. I don't think it's a standard colour, surely. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, because all the engine bay's the right colour. It's like a coppery bronze colour. But anyway, regardless, it looks very, very nice, doesn't it? That? I like it a lot. There we go. So then, a pile of your typical stuff. M3s. That sounds a bit fucking rude, doesn't it? Typical stuff, but at car shows, there is loads of them. When we get down here, we've got an R32 GTR, I think. I'm pretty sure it's a GTR. with another one here. We've got all sorts of stuff, including another 987 like mine. And then we've got a Mark 1 van with a YB in it. So that will go like fuck. And there we go, I was just waiting for a good gap. How nice is that? So this looks like the brand new GT63, and it actually looks very nice. DB9 with a body kit on. I'm not 100% sure if I like it or not. And then a Vantage. And these are becoming more affordable now, aren't they? It's nice. Another nice Evo, an Evo 9 that I think. And then an Aero Kit 997. Nice. So here I've spotted in the distance, I'm pretty sure that's a 911T. So it's basically based on a Carrera. If I'm right, I could be wrong here, but based on a Carrera, but it has loads of lightweight stuff. Lightweight windows, this, that and the other. Oh, it is a Carrera T, it says on the door. So yeah, I actually really like these. It's my favourite of the normal ones, shall we say. And then this nice van on Steely's, very low, and then nice, pretty nice neck. Nice enough Clio.
The wheels.
And then a really tidy Metro. I think I've mentioned it before, but the first car I ever bought when I was 13 or 14 was a Metro Red Hot. It looked like this, but it was a limited edition with a suede interior. And then, obviously, a little bit of elephant in the room. I'm looking at a Metro instead of this, and that is a 991 GT3 Touring in quite a like subtle spec. And it's nice, isn't it? And it's not on airbags and 24-inch wheels, which is interesting. And then look at this old Honda, what is it, an Accord? I actually don't think I've ever seen one before. But Bentley's just saying that he follows the guy, or he kind of knows of the guy, and he's fully restored this himself. He has a body shop. Well, this green with that like beige interior is giving me ideas. It looks smart, doesn't it? What do we think about painting mine green and putting gold BBS's on? Right, it's starting to rain, so I'll fly around a bit more. But look, a Super Sport convertible. That's my type of thing. Or a V8S actually. But anyway, I like it. Another new Street Vantage, very nice. One for the fat man. Then there's this Ferrari 355. It's quite nice. I like the I like all the filler everywhere and stuff. It's nice. With the T-top and that, and like it's done like an MR2 interior conversion. Looks smart. Black Series, I don't really need to say much else, do we? Nice Huracan, Roadster, whatever you want to call them, convertible. Very nice, in like a matte grey colour. And then the 720S. Beautiful, isn't it? So here we go, a GTR. So these are, if I won the lottery, these would be like my daily car, do you know what I mean? You've got your Veyrons and stuff, but this is what I would actually drive to the shops and back, I think. Another Vantage. They're calling my name, these things. So an Emira with a body kit on. Looks good, doesn't it? And a Sapphire Cosworth. Very nice. And the 3RS again that we've seen before. And I know people like Carl Hartley and stuff say these are overrated, but Carl Hartley can suckle on my widge. That is one of my dream cars. Look at it, how can you say that's overrated? And then we've got this, I think it's a 992 turbo, the size of them wheels. We've got that big stripe up the side. And it's got like 50th anniversary badges and stickers and stuff like that.
Nice interior.
Next to that convertible turbo as well. And then, yeah, Bentley's just saying it's got like a tartan, kind of Burberry-ish interior. It's all on the dash and everything.
Very nice.
That's the badge. And then you get this gold badging down here as well. Nice that, isn't it? Right, and that's it. We're going to call it a day. So we're going to go back to ours and we're going to go and put some bits on Bentley's car. Might film that as a separate video. Might not. Who knows?